Good morning, students. A very happy new year to each one of you. It's after a long time we are back to our class. Yes, I'm really happy. I want to jump on the bed. This is the name of the poem we are going to study today. Want to Jump on the Bed. It is written by Joanne Bailey Baxter. Students, have you heard about her? Okay, let me tell you about this poetess. She was born in 1930 and died on 12th May early Saturday morning in 2018. This is one of her humorous poems she has written, trying to share the trials and tribulation of a parent faced while upbringing of children. Here, she also expresses her desire to live with her kids when they grow up. Come, let's read and enjoy her plans for future. When I'm an old lady, I will live with each kid and bring so much happiness just as they did. I want to pay back all the joys they have given me, returning each thing. Oh, they love me. So, what is the poetess saying? She's saying that when she becomes an old lady, she will live like a small child, like a small kid, and she will bring so much happiness in the life of her children, like they brought when they were small. So I want to pay back all the joys they have given me. Now they apostrophe VE, you will read it as they have. Returning each thing, oh, they will love me. And when she will be giving them happiness, the children also will love her. Now the next stanza. I will write on the walls with red, whites, and blues. And I'll bounce on the furniture wearing my shoes. I will drink from the carton and leave it out. I'll dirty all the toilets, and oh, how they will shout. So the poetess is saying that like the children scribble on the wall, jump on the sofa, drink from the carton and dirty the toilet for the parents to shout, she will also behave like them and repeat the activities what they have already done. So students, do you remember doing such activities in your childhood? Many of you must have done scribbling on the wall or jumping on the sofa or dirtying the toilets. I'm sure all of you must have done these activities. When they are on phone and just out of reach, I'll get into things like sugar and bleach. Oh, they'll snap their fingers and then shake their head. And when that's done, I'll hide under the bed. Now students, how you will read they apostrophe RE, they are. So here the poetess is saying when the parents are on the phone and just out of reach means they are very busy. So generally what do children do? When they see the parents are busy, they will mess up with something. So like they will put sugar into bleach. Bleach is something like cream. So if you put sugar into cream, is sugar of any use? No. So when the parents will come and find out what you have done, what they will do? They will snap your fingers. Chutki baja ke bolte na, what did you do? Like that they will shout at them. So when that's done, I'll hide under the bed. So the child knows that he or she has done something very wrong. So after doing the wrong thing, what the child will do? Hide somewhere, because the child is afraid that she will be beaten or scolded for her activity. So the poetess is saying she is also going to repeat their same actions and trouble her children when she grows old. When they cook dinner and call me to eat, I'll not eat my green beans or salad or meat. I'll gag on my okra, spill milk on the table, and when they get angry, I'll run if I'm able. Now what is the poetess saying? That when the dinner is ready and you are called to eat the dinner, what she will do? She will not eat the green beans or salad or meat, but she will gag. Gag means fill the mouth with my okra. Okra is vegetables like bhindi. And then generally what do children do? They will spill the milk, drop the milk on the table. And when they will do that, the parents will get angry. So after dropping the milk, spilling the milk, the child will run away. So the poet is also going to behave in the same way. Now the next stanza is, I'll sit close to the TV, through the channels I will click. I will cross both eyes just to see if they stick. I will take off my socks and throw one away and play in the mud till the end of the day. So students, the poetess is reminding her children of all their mischievous behavior. Now she is telling them she is also going to repeat all these behavior to her children when she grows old. Now she says she will also sit closely to the TV and watch. Is it good to watch the TV very closely? No, it will spoil your eyes. But she is saying that now she will also do like that. Now what else she is going to do? She is saying that she will take off her socks and toss them in the air and play in the mud or sand till the end of the day. And that you all also do that, no? You all keep on playing till your parents come and call you back. And later in bed, I lay back and sigh. I'll thank God in prayer and then close my eyes. My kids will look down with a smile slowly creeping and say with a groan, she is so sweet when she is sleeping. So students, in the last stanza, the poet is reminding us that after the end of the day, what must we do? We must pray and thank God. Do you all do that? So she will always sigh. Sigh means take a long breath and thank God and go to sleep. And when her children will come to check what she is doing, they will find her in sound sleeping posture. So what they will say? She is so sweet while she is sleeping. So students, all of you learn the word meanings and try to attempt the exercise given after the lesson. Thank you. Bye.
What you're given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking like they politics.